Mikey Gregoire, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Doing well, doing well.
You
Talk some
ready to
more.
talk about your idol, Seth Rollins, or are you more of a Logan Paul guy?
Gotta go Rollins. I don't like Logan Paul.
You don't like Logan Paul. All
Not
right.
really.
All right, then I think that would be good good little flow here. But first, before we start, this episode is brought to you by Prime. Oh, Prime energy drink. Or is it what is it? Like a Gatorade?
Yeah, it's pretty much a Gatorade.
All right. I've never tried it. We're going to do a quick taste test before we start. Ready?
All right.
All right, it's lemon lime Gatorade.
Yeah.
6.1.
6.1. Only the Portnoy scale.
Yeah, only the Portnoy square. But all right, buddy. Let's get into how we got here, and then I'll ask you some questions, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Logan eliminated Seth from the Royal Rumble. Logan took out Seth in the Elimination Chamber. All this after Seth had some not so kind words to say for Logan in the media interview. In the Logan Paul situation, I don't understand what long-term value he's going to be able to give us. It's all one thing if you come in, do your thing, and leave. But this dude has a contract with the WWE. He's supposed to have a few matches a year. So that's pretty much what Seth said in the media to kind of spark all this, kayfabe bullshit. Personally, I've dug the Miz as a catalyst here. I love the FaceTime gimmick they did in that pretty memorable segment. I dug the face-to-face that they had in Boston. This is a very simple build, but a strong one. And I have high hopes for this match going forward, buddy. Where are you with this match? You excited for it or what?
Yeah, I mean, you got one of, if not the best technical wrestlers in the world, Seth Rollins, and we've seen Logan Paul. I mean, he's been killing it in his 3 matches. Went toe-to-toe with the Tribal Chief. I think, these two are set to have a war, but also a great technical wrestling match too as well.
Yeah, athletically, they don't really need much. They just need to ring the bell. Despite the greenness of Logan, I don't even know if I want to really call him green. Lack of experience, but he's done nothing but deliver so far in the ring. Athletically, these guys should be fine in a single one-on-one match. We have 2 Raws left. Do you anticipate any stipulations here or whatnot, or do you think we're just good, straightforward one-on-one singles classic match?
I think we'll just get a one-on-one. I mean, it's a heated feud, but it's not really heated off of much. I think it's just the fact that Rollins doesn't like an outsider coming to the industry. I think it's just this is his moment to show that outsiders don't belong. So I think it'll just be a classic one-on-one match, no stipulation, nothing like that.
Cool. Logan's full heel, and his brother Jake did lose that boxing match. So I don't know if he's as hot as he was in the past. Or maybe you'll fill us in on that. But I dread Jake Paul getting involved here and getting him the win. Just tell us we're not going to get that. Are we going to get that bullshit?
No chance. I don't think so. Just because the only reason we got Jake last time is because the whole bloodline thing. Like Roman had the bloodline. Logan needed a little backup with all the bloodline, but I think it's just gonna be Logan and Seth, just one-on-one. No, nothing outside surroundings bothering them. Just 2 athletes going at it in a ring in the squared circle.
All right. So the Paul brothers are obviously very popular. It's kind of why Logan got a shot here. They do well in the boxing game. They draw numbers. They draw buzz. They get whatever. Right? Billions of social media followers, billion of YouTube hits, billions of subscribers, so on and so forth. But anyways, what is the appeal of Logan Paul in the WWE? What did the younger generation see in him? You, or if you want to speak for all of the youth, as you are a 17-year-old boy going on 18 soon.
Right. I think he's he's got that natural entertainment to him. He's the YouTube obviously helping him out in that aspect. He's got the boxing, so he's athletic, but not only is athletic, he can entertain the hell out of an audience, whether he's a babyface or whether he's a heel. He's very good on the mic, what we've seen. And he's, he's a great, I want to say entertainer, I guess. That's the big thing with him is that, he knows the tempo of audiences. He knows how to be and act in front of a group of people with the background that he's had. Again, being in front of huge audiences with the boxing, in front of huge audiences with the YouTube. He's used to being around large groups of people. So this almost comes naturally to him, and this is why I think this is really good for him, and he can stick out in this industry because he's a natural entertainer. And again, at the end of the day, it's just world wrestling entertainment. This is right up his wheelhouse.
Cool, and athletically, he fits right in, and then you have a general like Rollins just gonna lead him to my expectations are mega high here. All right, so I have another question for you. You have a lot of friends outside of the WWE circles, that obviously know of Logan Paul. Do you ever hear about them talking about Logan being within the WWE?
Yeah, I've heard it a couple times when he had that big match with Roman. Huge. That was a big talk around my school. Actually, everyone's like Jake Paul, obviously with the boxing and all that. Somehow Logan gets brought up, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, he's wrestling this weekend, WWE big match against Roman Reigns." So I feel like his name's gotten around, and he's pretty popular, now in this as well.
Because I know all the kids know who he is. I'm just curious if, while knowing who he is, does he know what he's up to within the WWE? So you're saying that he does. All right. So now, do you think any of those people would tune in and watch him wrestle? Or do you think they just like hearing about it and watching the social media clips?
I think they're more of the social media clips people, but you never know, and that's one thing he does well is he's going to attract an audience because they see a clip, and possibly they're going to want to watch it and tune in to see what he's capable of doing. So you never know, but I think they'll more stick to the clips. But with again, the beauty of the clips is they'll bring in the audience to Peacock to watch the stream and to watch the live match. So hopefully, he does well enough that he can bring in the audience.
Yeah, him going off the top rope while live streaming went viral, and it was really smart. And it was, it was like a silly idea, but it was a very smart, effective idea in the long run. So
Right.
I'm curious if we're going to get any of those antics maybe magnified even more at WrestleMania with Rollins and all.
Right.
All right. So, speaking of Rollins, what is your overall feelings with this whole Rollins visionary? I don't know what to describe him as. What is he? He's got red boots sometimes. He's got the music, but then you think that the song's over and he's not over, and is the character over? But then when you get him in ring, he's so incredible, and everyone's always into his match. But sometimes there's like are there a disconnect with the character, or is it just the song and the in ring? What's going on with Seth? Because personally, I feel like he's always struggled getting a character kind of in rhythm or whatever.
Well, the thing with the Seth Rollins character is I've really started to learn he's very flamboyant, and he's just goofy. I think that's the best way to describe him. He's very
Good way of
goofy
putting it.
and flamboyant. I think he's just obviously he whatever role he's given, he kills it. Like in my opinion, the most over right now in the WWE. I think he gets the most audience reactions. But it's so weird because he's not serious a lot of the times. But when he is serious, this is the part of Rollins that I like. When he was cutting that promo with Logan when they were face to face, it was awesome. They had a great face to face. Rollins was
Mhm.
serious, and he really like dove into that promo, and he was really serious about it. He hated Logan Paul. He hated the outsider part of it. But before that, we saw the week before he was doing his goofy laugh, and he was wearing
Goodbye,
he was,
bitch.
he was wearing the red Super Mario boots. So I don't know. It's goofy and flamboyant. I don't mind it, but I just want to see a more serious side out of Rollins because he's, again, my opinion, one of the best professional wrestlers in ring in the world.
So as we get closer to WrestleMania, I feel like they were going to get more serious Rollins.
Yeah,
Hopefully, coming out of this, he kind of catches a groove, because I think if he's serious, he can kind of catch some footing, and that will elevate him up the card even more and more. Because once he, like in 2019, once he got to the top, he struggled to stay there and have compelling, TV ratings drops, interest drops, stuff like that. He kind of sunk down. So
he
we'll
was
see if
written
he can.
horribly though. I mean, you
I
give him
know.
you give him Baron Corbin 40 times, you're destined to fail.
I get it, but I think he has a better chance now, 2 or 3 years later, than he did in the back then. All right, Mike, I ask everyone questions at my 3 questions at the end. Let's hit them. So Logan's Paul's birthday is night 1, so he's spoiled that this is night 1. So that answers half the question. Where do you see this? I don't think it's going to be the main event, but could it be the very near top? Not the main event. Could be in the middle, or could it even open? What do you think?
I could see it being the opener. You need a banger match to open WrestleMania weekend, and I think again Logan Paul's birthday getting spoiled. I think this could be opening match. to kick off a weekend, especially if you're going to get these two of the best athletes in the business. You really want to catch the eye of an audience, especially Logan Paul. You see him kicking off, people are going to start come rolling in and be like, all right, I got to watch the rest of WrestleMania. So I think these guys could definitely kick off WrestleMania, and that'd be a banger match.
All right, I disagree a little bit. I think it's going to be a banger match. I agree with that. I just think that they may want to prolong the Logan Paul watchers and make them wait until like the semi-main. Say there's 7 cards and 7 matches in one night. I think they'll go like 5th.
Okay,
But
right, I can
that's
see that.
but if they want to, if it's strictly quality, they could definitely go on first and deliver for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about the quality of this match. I anticipate this being one of the top 5 matches of WrestleMania weekend. Do you think it will live up to that hype?
Oh, 100%. I definitely think top 5. I mean, you've got so many good matches coming up this weekend. Again, two of the best athletes in the business. Rollins being one of the best professional wrestlers, and Logan Paul just being an amazing athlete. I think this is definitely going to be one of the best matches. I don't see how they could fail it unless somehow they mess it up. But there's going to be a couple spots that are absolutely insane in this match, and I think it's just going to be overall just fantastic.
Awesome. I agree. I think they can't miss. The Roman match was a very high bar to hit, and I think they're going to come close to hitting that.
Yeah.
All right, last question, buddy. Who's winning this match?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. I agree. Seth should win. I think Logan loses nothing by losing again. He's not facing the Miz. He can beat the Miz level guys, but I think a win will actually go a long way.
This win is going to bring Rollins far. I mean, he needs a big pay-per-view win, and what better way to do it than WrestleMania? Because I hope they push Rollins after Mania too, especially. I mean, he needs a big run.
Yep.
All right, Mikey. Battles for it.
It's been great, buddy. You killed it again. Did you have fun?
Oh, a ton of fun. You already know. I love this stuff.
All right. Well, one more time, guys. This episode is brought to you by Prime, Gatorade, whatever.
Healthier Gatorade, I guess.
6.1. Yes, I did see this. 10% coconut water. All right, Mikey. Thanks, pal.
Yep.